Let's just do it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yep.
Just say they're
It's
taking
back
out
in.
difficulties and we'll go from there.
Yeah, starting in 1, 0, go. Okay, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We are back once again. We apologize for that audio issue. It was super weird. You know, these things happen and we can only just apologize. We are super sorry. We were casting that game. We're having quite a fun, but it seems like it's been quite a close game at first, but now it's switched over on the Dragon side, currently leading in 220 plus.
You know, it was one of those situations where they just managed to pick up that P3, P4, and P5 rotation, and they managed to get a lot of time off that, whereas Luna managed to find their way back in the fight, and there's 3 down by the side of Luna, is 1 up on Dragonz, and they are contesting for these last few seconds on this P5 hill, although Farah and Vanity are underneath and on top of the plane, trying to make sure they get this rotation, because this P1 can be very crucial for this next hill, if they can kill these guys off the hill. But there goes 2 down, 3 down from the side of Luna, and there's Eddie trying to keep this control over the hill, but he knows more coming, and he's just panicking right now. He doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, and it looks like, oh, he's stunned himself, and double nade coming into the point. Now contested, but Vanity comes and saves his teammate, but Panther has returned that favor, but Eddie manages to get 1, but Snappy only on the head glitch currently right now, as they have made this movement to P2. It's 230 to 188 currently in the lead of Dragonz, trying to hold it through. Let's see what they can do right now, as a contestant will be coming in from Vanity, but Eddie picks up a nasty 2-piece. That is 3 from Eddie's side, and can he get the 4th over there by Panther? Eddie, you gotta stop stunning yourself, buddy. You gotta stop stunning yourself. It happens. Oh no, Vanity. Oh no. Oh, Vanity. There's no way he does it. Can he get it the second time? Oh, I was gonna say.
All they've got to do is make sure they hold this hill for a little bit longer. Pharaoh can get those last few seconds, and his teammates already set up on P2. Doesn't matter what the boys over at Dragonz do now on the P1. If they can make sure that they can hold this hill and get all this time, this should be an easy GG for the boys over at Luna. Just keeping his control. He's got to kill Panda here. Panther. Snappy just doesn't get the shots off, and now they're hitting the front hard and fast. There's 2 guys stacking the hill. There's Panther with the 3rd, and now it's just all up to Pharaoh and Eddie to make sure they don't die on this hill, and they don't. They get 2 massive kills, and Snappy gets the 3rd in tube, and they've got control of the hill again. Even though Vanity has spawned out, he spawns out with the enemy, so it's all good. They have control of the hill, and Snappy is watching all of his corners right now. You have 10 bullets, my guy. Just reload. You know you can get more than 1 kill with that ammo.
Yeah, and he knows so, and they are doing fantastic. Look at that feat on Lunar's side. Is this a comeback right now that they are having? Look at this, Keegan. They need a couple more points, but now they have overtaken them. They have overtaken them. Dragon Orgs. How can you let this happen? Dragon Orgs. Oh, Cronus is now pushing in with Panther. Panther unfortunately gets 1, but one of his teammates is out. He's trying to keep it contested the best he can, but Farah wins that. And Lunar Oddesy. We are once again, ladies and gentlemen, we apologize from the beginning. We really thought audio was all sorted out, but appreciate the admins for coming in and telling us. Unfortunately, we had to just quickly end the stream right there, quite sometimes. But Lunar Oddesy take it 1 up in the lead of this. What a game so far.
Chat may not have seen it, but there was a lead change at least 3 times in that game, and then when we came back there was another lead change, so you know, it was just full action pack non-stop. These guys knew how they wanted to play. They were getting the kills when they needed to, and it was just an all-around stunning performance from the boys over at Luna.
Yeah, 100%. And speaking of that, Keegan, what is the next map for the Search and Destroy? So we have to see what can Dragonz come through.
Yeah, the next map is Moscow S&D, and I'm just trying to make sure that we get everybody back in the lobby. I'm unsure as to why everyone has left.
Maybe the lobby might have crashed, possibly. But once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's just check that side of Oddesy versus Dragonz. Of course, that's currently going. Oddesy leading in 1 up as we go through the series. Once again, we apologize. We apologize for audio issues. Hopefully they're all fixed, and if anybody has an issue with the audio or any technical difficulties, please just alert us in stream so we can see. Thank you very much. And the lobby has indeed crashed, Geeks. So I will join back up on you. You're gonna have to send me an invite. Unfortunately, glitches happen in this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to just restart the lobby again.
Yeah.
It's really odd that it's happening today. It never didn't happen yesterday.
You know, things like this happen.
Yeah, I've just gotta open up this lobby because people love to join lobbies uninvited.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
frick. Okay, I'm just need to. You know, this is one of the situations where you try to invite someone and then you end up joining the lobby. So you know, not a fun time. It's this. Okay. You should be able to join me now, Zach. Invite. Why are they inviting us?
I don't think they like your lobby. They not like your host.
Maybe.
Okay. I believe everything is in order of that side. So we are lobbying up right now. Of course, search and destroy on Moscow. We get to see who is gonna come up victorious. Can the side of Dragonz Org try to even fathom that comeback after what happened? Now I certainly know that they must be super angry that they let that happen to them. They were so close to that victory right there on that P1, but it seems like Lunar Oddesy had a field day getting those kills on the feed until they got towards the end there, where they got just a couple of kills in that point, but it wasn't enough for them to break that P2. But this is where it comes back. S&Ds are for the regains, that and control. So let's see. Keegan's host is trash. Oh, you know, people say that, but then a lot of the people want to host, go join on his host as it goes through, and it makes our lives easier as casters because we can actually see which
just
teams.
Salty because you can't go double nig in a respawn. Look, I see you, Taylor. I'll come for you, my guy.
Okay. Yeah, that's rude. Huh? Do you want to warn them about the gun variants, or are you just gonna let that happen?
In the gun variants are okay.
Yeah.
Just more the attachments than anything else.
Yeah. We'll let it slide.
So
obviously,
both
they
teams
should
are
know
ready?
that for future events. Please keep an eye. Gun variants, not it's G8.
Yeah, it's all because of the line of the sights, the iron sights on the guns, or the way the gun affects the like, you know, the sight being closer to your eye or further away. It's one of those things, and just something they don't like to let the
Okay. Yeah.
So my host must be chalked then if you're leaving.
I'm not leaving, Keeks. I have joined the map.
Wait, hold on.
I am now a player on the side of.
Hold up.
This is not meant to happen.
We promise you guys, this is exactly the same setup. Nothing has changed from yesterday's streams, but today the game is just like, you know what? Let's mess with you guys.
Yeah. Oh my, that is something else. Apologies. Hopefully, Keeks, you can put me in spectator mode.
I'm just restarting my app for the third time.
Okay. Apologize once again, chat. Some of the one
again.
player, you might have wanted to say. We're gonna just have to restart the lobby.
Yeah. I'm confused. I think my console decided not to work with me or something because there was no issues yesterday, even this morning.
Yeah. And unfortunately, they did join on me, so. That's not a host you want to see. Yeah, everyone's gonna be on a constant 200 ping though. Hey, it'll be the most consistent 200 ping, but still.
You know that they can't be any complaining because at the most they'll have a 10 ping difference, and that means nothing when you're already on 200.
Yeah. So we can hope for that, and then, oh man, sometimes it takes a lot. It takes a lot to start up a COD lobby and make sure that nothing crashes in this game. But hey, we could have had the Modern Warfare times where our lobbies won't even exist. Well, like lobbies wouldn't even. Okay, Cronus is joining on me. As soon as you send that invite, I shall join up.
Don't worry, Taylor, I got you, bro. We're gonna cross your game again tonight, dude. Don't worry, you in the clear. It's
Dude,
Adrian
I also said to Adrian or one of the players that I expect a quad feed. Or close enough to that.
And,
Adrian knows
Big Boy,
after that S&D.
Yeah, and it's Big Boy Vince Tiller. If I see Garrison again, I'm gonna lose full, dude.
Tilla and those vents, for the teams who are gonna play Royal Esports in the future, know that this man on that P2 doesn't attack up front from lights, but he likes to push towards mid, enter through vents, come out the side on dark, gets a 2-piece and then dips away to the bridge, looks at green, drops down and then enters towards toolbox. So he does like a zigzag, he moves in the side of dark sets or mega beams. That's how it goes through.
Yeah, he's been able to live rent free in those vents, and I don't know why.
Yeah, they really. Someone needs to patch him. Someone needs to patch him. Definitely. So, let's see. Lobby is up. One more player on the side of Dragons needs to join, and we can get this S&D started.
Once Cronus joins up, we can. There we go. And I'll just make sure everything is set again.
Yeah.
And if it crashes this time, I don't know, Zach.
Hopefully not. Let's get it started.
I'm able to close this lobby. I just don't want people to join.
Oh.
And by people, I mean Dan. If he's in this chat, please don't join.
Yeah, no spectators. Oh, Keegan, I spawned in again. I'm joking. Please don't end.
I will actually fly over and just give you a big smack in the face.
Yeah. Oh no! It happened! It happened! They switched teams!
No,
oh wait!
Somebody just switched back. Somebody just needs to switch back. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got a bit happy. They got trigger happy there, but it's okay. It's all sorted. And wait. Number 4? Number 4, just kill yourself. Respawn.
Number 7, you mean? Respawn.
No, number 4. He's in the middle of the map.
Oh man. Oh, what is
happened.
happening? Oh. Love you too.
Oh my goodness. It's all because we should have just swapped back. If Vanity or Farah just was Vanity just swapped teams, he could have been back
switch
on
him properly, hopefully. Switch on the sides once again. Dragonz Org this time. I have no idea what's going on here. Vanity, Eddie, and Snappy on the sides there, and Farah. Yeah, so they all right.
Somebody swapped teams as they loaded in. That was the issue.
Yeah.
I should take that setting away. Okay, I hope you were loading in, Zach, because I've got a feeling the game's gonna crash. I hope I don't jinx it though.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Please let us just begin this S&D. Who won game 1? Game 1 was taken by the side of Lunar Oddesy. So they took it by 4 points. Unfortunately, Dragonz Org came up short towards that P1 rotation, and it looks like everyone is on the right side. Vanity.
You love to see it.
Yeah. Sweet. Let's look at the guns right now. 2 QBZs on Dragon's side, and on the side of Oddesy, just 2 Krigs. They're keeping it pretty meta right now.
Yeah, I mean, you want to see more Krigs in these S&D games because that's more about steady, consistent aim instead of a more unreliant gun like the QBZ. When it comes to these sort of situations, you know, you can play further angles with these ARs, and it's kind of what you want in these S&Ds. You know, the longer the angle, the easier the kill.
Yeah, and right now we can see off the pod, Eddie is running towards that B side, but Head Glitches is watching over at that point, and now does he spot them out in enough time? He's on that crouch behind the orange car, but Panther does pick up the first blood on the side of a Dragon, but unfortunately gets taken out. But Head Glitches does spot a 1, but can he take a bomb in enough time? And Head Glitches wins it right there. Dragonz Org gets a quick 4-0 down, and that is first round on Dragon's side. That is crazy.
You know, it's a very quick S&D round. You know, their defense was set up perfectly. They made sure they counted what Luna wanted to do.
Yeah, definitely. And speaking of this Lunar, of course, later on tonight we get to see their other team, Eclipse, Lunar Eclipse. That will be certainly something to see. Which Lunar team is gonna be the best? And eventually, I'm sure, at one point they will cross paths together. Starting it off on Cronus, who does have bomb. They're going to push towards the A side, but Vanity lingering towards B, checking if anyone's about to throw in that rotation. Now entering dip is going to be Eddie, who's just simply proning and doing some world star type movement right now. As we can see, Snappy coming here on the right side. Mystic has naded him. Can he dip out in enough time? But that does weaken him. Maybe Mystic wants to get a quick peek, but Eddie is there for the receiving trade if needed. None of the players except for Panther is watching that side, but unfortunately I think he stunned himself, or someone certainly did stun him, as Vanity's making his way on the spawn, and Eddie does pick up first blood on the side of Oddesy. But can Cronus get taken out by Snappy? And Snappy does so. Well done playing that glitch pretty well, and Eddie returns that teammate right there. They literally playing tag. They're literally playing tag right now, and Panther set up in this not very good position right now, as he needs to go fetch that bomb and plant, and against 4 players in a 1v1.
Yeah, and he's got to keep using his hand. I know it's a good gun to have in a situation, but you know it's just outnumbered, and now you have to.
Yeah, he's doing the smart thing. Yeah, he knows. Yeah.
He was looking for someone to tag him up so he could end it himself, you know. He decided not to give them any streaks, which is good. This is an amazing play from Eddie. Eddie's opponent, we slid out on him, got the quick kill,
dips away.
His life as well.
Yeah, and then there's Snappy right here taking out Cronus, and then he delivers the kill on, I believe, head glitches.
Good shots, crisp shots from Eddie out there. And now it's on to the next round, and by the seams of things, this might be a game of who's gonna get that one offensive round victory, because these teams have some crazy defense on both sides.
Yeah, and the way that they are going bomb side, it looks like Odyssey is just gonna go towards that B side. But is head glitch prepared? Are they prepared for head glitch's spot? Obviously, that is 3 members heading up the left side right now. As Faris does pick up the first blood, but head glitch is ducks away, and he's gonna avoid that gunfire for what's coming in. But it looks like he's gonna be chased on the side there, and now Dragons need to reposition themselves because they're all lingering on A side. Eskies is being watched by Mystic, but looks like Vanity is going ahead and being the route man right now, waiting for head glitches. He does spot him out, and he does got him. Well done on those shots right there, Vanity. Now you allow your teammate to plant that bomb. Of course, Cronus and Mystic left in a 2v4. If Cronus doesn't pay attention just yet to Vanity climbing up there, beautiful mantling is unfortunately a dangerous game.
Yeah, and you see that they tried to play for the setup, but Heglitch got just a bit too trigger happy, giving him his position away too early. But now the bomb is down, and the side of Lunar has all the side control, and it's just a matter of how they go.
Snappy, Snappy. Oh my! Okay. What happened, Cronus?
He managed to take one with him before he died, and made his teammates' life that much easier.
That's. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that none of them kill Cronus, Snappy faster to get that shot punch on Cronus, that's a little bit of a yikes right there. But if I were put in that position, the most comfortable thing would not be to be so clustered together in that 1v3, unfortunately.
Yeah, or just organize the push and make the trade happen a lot sooner, or double chow together. But you see here, that's the first stacking round 1. We might see teams hit this B side more, but as I said, that the guys at Dragon have one thing on their mind, and that's the A side. And they're trying to get across. They should know there's someone in mid. They know there's one guy in lobby. Or they double, they triple challenge this guy. They're making sure they have the bodies to out.
Oh no, Snappy!
Okay, just missing a little bit of shots from Snappy side, but that just gives Dragons all the momentum they need to make sure and take control of this bomb site. And now it's lonely Vanity left alone in a 1v4.
Yeah.
If he's smart, he just runs out the map right here, because they have this site on lockdown.
Hey, props to him ducking behind a tree right now, but he has to get that move on. That's 20 seconds to get 4 kills, or maybe try and get some picks off before he does meet his death. But will Mystic push over to Eskies and take his death? Because Vanity right now has spotted him out, but Mystic is just baiting him with those bullets, allowing maybe one of the players to try and push it, but Vanity's is too slow. Can number 5 Panther just kill him off here? Oh, Vanity's might as well take it if they do push, but nah, that's going to be too late for them. GG's, but head glitch somehow dies, but Vanity's does pick up a blood right there after bomb has been planted. That's not something you want to push after. Head glitch is dying right there. That's not something you want.
Maybe the early rounds of the S&D were just the teams feeling each other out, and which is a good sign, because they're clearly adapting to how they're setting up. And one team has won an attack on the B side, the other team has won the attack on the A side. So it's just about how these teams counter these setups, and it just seems this might be an S&D that might go all the way for us.
Yeah. It's pretty even right now. On the side of course, actually head glitches on Dragon's side. He's been playing those head glitches, no pun intended, pretty well. Again, it's in his name right now. It looks like Mystic has spotted out the first blood, and that's going to be Eddie. Bomb is down. Can Pharaoh push up to get that kill? But Pharaoh's just going to be playing his time towards the side there. Vanity also holding it off on P3 to make his move, but you can see head glitch making a move towards the back. He doesn't pay attention to which side, and Lunar Snappy has spotted him out, but unfortunately he will die right there as Snappy takes him out, but Pharaoh delivers another blow, and that's Panther already left in a 1v3, 1v2 as he snaps on Snappy. Well done to him.
If it's all up to Panther now, he's got to make sure he now knows where the bomb is. He knows where the setup's going to be. He's got to try and work this back angle, and I think he's going to try and work for this pick. The minute he gets one, it opens up for him a little bit, but he's got to be fast on this. They can't be as slow as they were the last time. He's got to make sure he's checking his angle as fast as possible, and hopefully he snaps onto one just here. But that timing from Vanity, and he can't get the first pick, and that round is all for Lunar.
Yeah. I wouldn't say drop shots is the way in this game, because certainly it does pull away your sights as going through, but Panther with the quick reflex right there. Unfortunately, Snappy not getting that shot punch like he did to Kronos in previous round. But now, as it leads Lunar 3-2.
Yeah, and I want to see if these guys, the Dragons, are going to keep on making this A push. I don't think they've got a... Oh, Panther's now got a sub out. Maybe this is... Oh, it seems like they're going to make an aggressive A push if the Panther's putting out another sub.
Yeah.
Maybe they plan to do what they did in the previous attack. They just all rushed the site and made sure that they had the control. There's the gunfight going on between Kronos and Snappy manages to get the better of him. But there's also Eddie on this point, and I'm not sure they realize that. And now they are staggered and they aren't moving. You know, we saw what happens when these guys hesitate to do what they want to do. It just falls in the negative section for that team. And Snappy with the second, and Snappy's about to
and
get
they are
taken out by
challenging
Panther.
that, but Panther wins that. Oh no, what are you doing, Eddie?
No,
I'm
Eddie.
confused, unfortunately. But now head glitch left in a 1v2. He's gonna push that kill for Pharaoh. But can he spot him out? No, unfortunately, head glitches will avoid that gunfight, and he will turn around and challenge it with that amount of health. You know what? Props to him for actually ego challenging that with that amount of health.
The ego challenge on 10 HP, you know, it's bound to work sometime.
Want to get one of them at least. Now
I don't know
Panther,
what
Panther.
Eddie was
Unfortunately,
told,
Eddie
yeah.
just timed that incorrectly, and try to get that 360 on one more shot would have costed Panther that death right there. But wow, 4-2. Lunar sit comfortable on that 2-point lead. Dragons.
It's all about
Now
the reply
it's time.
from Dragons now. If they can get a succession of maybe a quick round from them, or just being able to get some stability and momentum going here, you know, these next rounds can be all that more challenging for the boys at Lunar, but they need this round to stay in it. They need to keep this going.
Yeah, and it looks like Cronus has just seen Pharaoh, and Pharaoh has given away some of those bullets right now. The stun will follow and the nade, but keep in mind Pharaoh is trying to cause some diversion right now, as most of his teammates are all focused on that B side. But number 6, that's going to be Head Glitches, has spotted out one of those players, maybe trying to alert one of the teammates to come near. But Snappy is just focusing on mid, trying to catch off anybody getting off that grind there towards the mid, who most of the people that actually do play it mid side, it would be Mystic, who likes to linger around Eskies. And speaking of Eskies, they are now switching over to the side of A, and it's going to be Pharaoh that finally picks up the first blood on Lunar's side, unfortunately falling it off, and then Cronus picking up that return, but then Eddie delivers another trade for his teammate, left in a 2v2. Eddie now needs to hold his teammates out. Obviously, the bomb is in his hands. Unfortunately, bomb will drop in Eskies. Hopefully, Head Glitches has alerted his teammate. But Farah is just on the right side of a lobby. He needs to enter in, but just bad timing for the boys in Lunar right now. As Snappy has 14 seconds to get 2 kills. I think he can do it. 12 seconds counting down. Unless of these two try and challenge him. He's going to slide and he spots out one, but that's not going to be enough if that player does. Number 6, Head Glitches go in for that point. But Head Glitches just hides behind it, and he loses the gunfight, unfortunately, and he snaps onto the wrong piece of object. He just snapped on the floor.
Very risky play from Head Glitch. If I was him,
I'll just play the time.
I would have been shouting at him, just run from the bomb. He's got no time to get it down. But in the end, it still worked out for them. And again, this is the round they needed, and they got that round. You know, it's all about how you handle yourself in those situations. Those big plays. I actually like the movement from Luna, but they just took too long once they got to the side to do what they wanted to do again. You know, that small seconds of hesitation really cost the team. And Dragons took advantage of that.
Yeah, and speaking of, we were talking about head glitches. Looks like Vanity has adopted his style right now, and he spots out Mystic. He gets that one piece right there, but two members of Dragons has entered that window. At least one player has alerted them that there is somebody actually there in that room. But Cronus now drops out, but in a mid there, I believe it's the likes of Snappy just watching over that window, but looks like he'll just have bad card timing right now as the rest of the boys just dip away. And look at that window movement there on the side of Vanity, who has just spotted out Panther right now. But another play will follow, but Eddie does gun him down, and now it's left Cronus in a 1v3. He does pull a bullet into Mr. Eddie, and now left in a 1v2. But two players are challenging him. A mantle will cost his life. Unfortunately, he was put in a predicament of a pinch coming up on his side.
Again, there were signs of a play happening where they could get out of the site, but you know, just taking too long to get those things in order. I figured that once I think it was Panther who made Vanity weak after they got that first blood. I thought that the guys on the site would have pushed him out to get some control, but just not getting that aggressiveness when needed and dilly-dallying in the site just costed them the round.
Yeah, and it looks pretty. They're trying to go as fast as possible. Head glitches is still back in his spot. Some nades and direction going on the side, but it looks like number 3, who will be pushing towards the back of this window with his teammates. They have now been involved as Head glitch picks up 1 kill, and then he gets traded on the side, left in a 3v3. Now Farah entering in. Can he get the kill off Cronus? He does so right now, but he just needs to secure that teammate. But it looks like Vanity will be pushing towards the back. Mystic spotting out Vanity, but not enough bullets. Maybe that nade could help him with that life right now, because he's in a 1v3. He has spotted one going B door. That nade will finish him off if not possible. Thankfully he has avoided that, but that window, Mystic, you're gonna have to run through Eskies, I guess, man, because right now he's not sitting very comfortable.
It's a tough situation. He's in a 1v3 and he's got to make sure he gets these kills quickly and he's got to make these plays fast, and now it's all but too easy for Vanity.
That is gonna be like a GG.
Yeah. Seems as though Lunar are making sure they close out these rounds. I just think they had the better teamwork and the better strats for this map particularly. They just managed to do what they wanted to do a lot quicker. Here and there were some mishaps, but for the most part they knew what they wanted to do and they executed what they wanted to do perfectly. Yeah,
and well done to them. Comfortably leading in a 2-0 lead in the series. Best out of 3, of course. Now we are gonna go into the raid control. Can Lunar keep up this momentum that they have built ever since that HP comeback? It's been super close, but unfortunately this S&D did fall very short in the hands of Dragons, and let's see what they can do in their regain in controls, because controls is where it happens, Keeks. Gonna have to see how it goes.
That is true. Just a quick flurry of kills, you know, opens up the game for your team and can get that momentum going. Just all the same. And again, you know, it's the raid map. It's that B site is heavily in the attacking team's mind to just they need to focus that hill, because we saw yesterday how these teams played it brilliantly. You know, they either got the A site and then they managed to play the kills, get the B side control, capture it, or it was on the other side of, you know, defending B so that they couldn't get anywhere near it. And it's all about how you play off that B side, because A isn't too much of an issue. It's all about how you attack B.
It's towards B, and actually pointing out a team, I think it was Exo Bravo, actually caused, I believe, 1 tick on the side of B near Tiki, and one of their players managed to go towards the ring side, actually diverging the players just to be focusing on B, while the other took the A side already, and they captured it quite equally the same at the time. If they can play something like that, it's just based on the team right now.
Yeah, but you see right now the boys over at Lunar are getting aggressive on that B. They want no issues having to fight their way to capture. They want to stack that. They want to get these kills.
You can see Eddie.
You know, these guys on the side of Dragons have got to make sure that they get these kills, because if they go down here, this is going to be an easy capture for the boys at Lunar. And then there's Eddie with 2 quick, easy kills, and now they know that there's one more in the back, and they're spawning by Laundry, and Vanity's just waiting, but he gets gunned down by Panther. Panther's so weak, and Pharaoh's just trying to stay alive on the hill, and he gets shelled, and he gets the win on Panther. Holy no, you know, he's out here, he's making sure he gets those kills, but
But like I
Just
said
gonna get
before,
that-
Kicks, look at that
Yeah.
capture, that diversion right now. Number 4, that's Vanity trying to solo cap it, while his teammates helping it, but it looks like his teammates don't even need to help him. They just need to get 2 more players on there. That'll be the fastest cap they got. But Eddie himself finally dead, but he bought his teammate enough time for A to be captured on the side of Lunar, unless one player drops in, and that's going to be Cronus, who does stop that tick from happening, that final tick, but unfortunately it won't be enough, as Lunar just captures that, and then it's that 2 minute and 11 seconds left on board while they have to already capture B. And keep in mind, B's already ticked with 2 sections of it captured, and now they're just flooding into the money side, as Eddie has just been spotted by Cronus, but Cronus does fall. Head Glitch is left on shovel right there, and Mystic will be the only one trying to push that. Mystic does win the gunfight, but he needs to avoid it right now to allow his teammates to buy just enough time so he can come in and just keep this defended. 1 tick left for the boys at Luna to capture this B.
Yeah, and you see Panther all the way at the back trying to get those spawn kills, but doesn't realize he's given up that angle at the wrong time, because they've already pushed through and they are all going through mid. They are 4 stacking the mid push. They're all in P2. His teammate Head Glitch must have given out a cry for help, and Faro gets a big 2, and there's 1 more on the point. They're just gonna stack the point to get this capture. Now Head Glitch has to chow the hill. He has to chow AD, and AD gets the win.
Beautiful.
And now we want to see if this can be seen out. And Cronus just flying in with a 2, and he just can't seem to get the last one.
That's a little bit risky on the side of, I believe that was who was that in point? Eddie? That was still in point? Oh, Snappy, sorry. Letting that happen to his 2 teammates. But props to Faro, not only getting this one piece right here, but getting this one. And then he switches off to the AR, and he manages to gun down, I believe, the likes of Panther, who tried to be positioned in Eddie's spot on top of Mansion. So that's one of those sites that you need to watch out if you're trying to push from defense side, coming down a water staircase, or if you go in attack side, you want to hold up there.
It was just all on Panther. Should have just realized there's no one there. Should have backed out, gone to like water stairs, hold that mid area, make sure you can help his teammates out a little bit, because he was just sitting there in no man's land, not giving his teammates any sort of assistance whatsoever.
Yeah. Suddenly, so it looks like Dragonz is going to do quite the opposite right now. Start off on A. That is 3 members on that point. 1 section has been cleared off, but they need to keep in mind on Art there. That is number 3 entering that Art window. He does spot out 1 player, but he misses the bullet, as Cronus does win big. That's 4 plays on the point. But of course 3 is the maximum, and A is already given on this side, and already starting off with 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Quick enough. Vanity picks up a 2-piece right now, but he will go towards mid, unfortunately, to be killed off by Cronus, but Eddie can deliver that trade, and Eddie does so well right now. It looks like the only player close up is number 6, and that's going to be Head Glitch, who's just going to be making his way towards the back of money.
Yeah, and then the lives are very even right now when you see the 26 to 26, and it's just obviously the early stages of the game. And with having capped A so easily, if Dragons are unable to get some kills here, to get some progression, this halt from Luna is going to be in the negative for Dragons, and they're not going to be able to get through with those kills coming down so easy. But you see Cronus, number 8, sitting in Tiki, waiting for his teammates to back him up, and there's a big kill. There's a big kill from Panther eventually, and tries to stop Vanity.
Nice.
Big trades by Cronus. And now you got to see Snappy trying to get into that wheelbarrow area, trying to get some sights over the hill, and he gets the kill on Panther.
It looks like Mystic is going to try and kill off Snappy right then. He does so, but he just needs to keep an eye on who's behind him right now. Unfortunately, 2 players of Luna do push into money. That's the likes of Farah and I believe who pushed out there. Unfortunately, just died by Head Glitches. Takes off that nice 2-piece now, watching over Caught, but Snappy needs to be watched on Shovel right now as he spots off Eddie. He does manage to get the kill right there, and Panther backs him up. That is big kills for the boys in Dragon's side right now, as Panther just sits perfectly on that prone near that jacuzzi.
I must say, it's like they played that B perfectly.
Yeah.
But they realized they got a wave down. They waited for the teammates, and then they just worked through this a possible area. Cronus staying alive was the biggest game changer here. He just stayed up in Tiki for the longest time. As soon as his teammates were behind him, he got through. He immediately went to basketball to get that control, and then his teammates just sat on the point and captured it. And then he just helped the progress go even faster by jumping on it with his teammates. And they had you know, Overwatch, you know, protecting them. You know, Panther and Head Glitch with those ARs, just making sure that their teammates stay alive on the point, and that's all they needed.
Yeah, 100%. And I think the likes of Lunar, unfortunately, that mid control is something that you want to have as defense. You want to make sure that you can get some of those kills. Of course, control can be won by by kills, of course. First blood going on the side of Vanity, but a beautiful two-piece almost by Mystic. There we go. You finish that off, and that's already 3 members down on the side of Lunar. But the only one still in mid right there is Eddie, and he does go down, but it looks like he's going to be pushing towards the back there. That's going to be Head Glitches picking up a nasty two-piece right now, and Panther following the third. And there is one more up in art right now, and I believe that's the likes of Vanity, who's just on top window. But that feed right now is orange. Super orange, but Cronus unfortunately just avoids that gunfight. Can he get the turn on? Unfortunately he will not, and Vanity gets that kill, finally breaking that feed. But Snappy looks like he's going to be focusing towards helping his teammate Eddie on that move. And now Mystic, unfortunately it does get gunned down by Pharaoh. Quick props to him for catching that out while his teammate makes a move, but Cronus managing to come to that court there, picking up 1 kill, but perfect for Eddie to take him out. But Panther is now creeping behind Snappy. He does gun down 1. He spots out 2, and can he get the third? Unfortunately, he won't just yet. If Eddie does pop out, Eddie knows he has to stay alive, so it looks like Head Glitch is going to take that kill from him right now as he's sitting in the proning. Oh no, Glitch just doesn't know where Eddie is, and Eddie is still alive, unfortunately, as Panther just drops down, just waiting for someone to try and push bottom mansion. But it looks like the likes of B will not be captured just yet, as A is focused on Lunar's side.
Yeah, and you see there that there was a big gunfight happening on that hill, and Glitch tried to stay alive, but he couldn't. But in the end, he managed to get a kill. His teammates did help him out, and now again the lives are just in the favor of Dragon, and they keep getting these kills. And now the life deficit for Lunar is increasing with every push that they make. And now they know that they've got to hit B. They're spawning up. They got to be it together. They got to cap this fast. Panther needs to get a kill, and he does. He kills Vanity, but there's 2 more on the point, and B will be captured. But now all they have to do is make sure they kill these guys out of their spawn, hold the mid control. There's a quick kill from Mystic in mid, and now Eddie's died in the mid, but the guys at Lunar happen to get a kill in the back, and they are working the spawns. If Mystic can get these kills, or he gives his teammates some information to help him out, this will be huge for the guys over at Dragon, so they can keep the control of A.
I would say so, but look at Snappy now. Winning that gunfight has allowed him to make a easier pass through, because I don't think Head Glitches, it's just bad COD timing right now. Head Glitches just comes to the behind and just catches off 1, but can he get the second? Unfortunately, one of his teammates can help him out right now. Head Glitches, if you do spot him out, Farrah is down now, and now Cronus is trying to play around with Art, and it looks like Panther is just trying to do service as Cronus does trade out his teammate. He gets off 1 more is on the side there, but oh, the bad timing with him looking away from Snappy's side. Cronus is just going off for his team, unfortunately struggling to mantle, and it looks like the likes of Lunar are just holding off this point. I think they've given up. Looks like.
Yeah, Dragons have pretty much taken the boys at Lunar to work on this map. I mean, 3 lives to 16. There's pretty much no chance for Lunar to make a comeback. And if I was Lunar, I just wouldn't want to give them any more lives. Just get some
because they're doing the smart thing. Oh, that's nice by Vanity, but they are doing the smart thing. Of course, if this does get tied up, ladies and gentlemen, to a final round, the capture and defense is based on whichever team, of course, is playing defense. It's less of lives, but it looks like Vanity is actually going to make a way through with cap, maybe try and cause some commotion on Cronus' side, but he managed to play ring around the rosy, but that man lost his balls. He's right there as Dragons does win this, but nice kills on Vanity's side, trying to even up those lives, because that actually did cost them quite a lot of lives on the side of Lunar. Hopefully they can bounce back towards the end here, and if needed for a final round, they win that defense.
Yeah, and I mean, this might be the turning point for the boys at Dragon. If they can see out this next round, the second round, the way they did in the first round, that should all be but a GG for them. It's all about how they receive this and how they play with the attack and what they have in mind to do.
Yeah, and starting it off, of course, 2-1 on Dragon's side. Capture a point is theirs. I'm gonna start off with B, but it looks like Eddie and Vanity have positioned pretty well. Vanity does pick up the first blood. Of course, Eddie, can he deliver the teammates straight right there? Head Glitches gets killed off the Eddie, unfortunately. Eddie now needs to pay attention to Cronus, who's gonna be pushing through. Maybe a couple more members want to linger around towards the side. It looks like number 3 is watching their spawn. Check out Pharaoh right now. Let's quickly take a look at him, but saying that, that's commentators, because he does go down, but Snappy paying attention towards the mid. Unfortunately, he does drop. That is 3 members on the side of a Lunar that's gone, and now B is just theirs to capture, but it looks like Pharaoh is entering towards money and just trying to spot out any of those plays. Obviously, he knows that Head Glitches is somewhere nearby. He just needs to pay attention to which kill comes through as Eddie picks up that first kill and managing to dip away. Eddie coming in big for that water staircase. That's certainly not a play you want to see from Dragon's side, because they need to focus on watching their teammates back. But look at that, 3 members already on the point of A. Look how quick that's going down, Kicks.
Yeah, and you see these boys at Dragonz are just holding this down. They're making sure that they get this captured, and the life department isn't even that bad for them right now. It's only 1 life difference in favor of Lunar, and they know that they just need to work these kills like they did the first round, and they need to push up on the side. And there's 1 down already by Lunar, and there Panther gets a kill on Pharaoh, and now Clearly gets snappy. That's 3 down. They should know that where they are out right now, they're spawning them in basketball, and Panther just manages to spot the guy out in the corner of his eye. But you know, Heglich is still working that spawn kills, but he's gonna get pinched by Vanity, and it's gonna be unfortunate for him. But yeah, the guys at Lunar set up to try and defend this, and Cronus is trying to go huge again on this hill like he did the last time.
Yeah, and Eddie trying to hold himself in Tiki. He is super weak right now, but Cronus is still being pulled through. But now it looks like he's going to be pushing towards the side here. But that trophy, destroying that trophy, kind of gave away that position where he is exactly, as Eddie gets a bit messed up, unfortunately. And he does get the kill, but Panther does, Heglich does trade him out. Right now, Heglich is taking a swim and trying to capture this point. Obviously, 53 seconds in point. The lives are tied right now, Keeks. Now Lunar leading in by 1 life, as Snappy is just holding over Shovel right now to watch top mansion. But props on him to check his surroundings, because he doesn't want Vanity coming in from behind and causing a pinch for them like last time, as Eddie gets that kill off with Heglich. That's another life down on the side. But now Eddie trying to play himself towards mid, trying to hold off this defense on a zigzag as he spots out 1 sliding in. That is 1 death in there, but unfortunately Heglich does return the favor and takes down another life. 9-12 as Lunar leads it 2 as a Lunar. Heglich is still going off. He gets off another one almost, just if that nade went up, but unfortunately Eddie just comes into money right now and guns him down. Cronus is still in the same spot, Kicks. He's still in this. He moves. Yeah, he's got 2.
Yeah, and it's 3 down again. They needed to work these kills like they did the first time around. You know, get these picks, get a 2 to 3 men down before you start pushing, and they've just been too aggressive. I think they might have thought victory was too close for them to grab, and they're just trying to go at it. Cronus trying to sneak his way and crawl onto the point to touch, and it's forcing someone to get aggressive, but nobody's watching over him. Don't get up, Cronus, just stay down, just stay down.
Stay down, no, oh, that is unfortunate. And it's final 1. It's the final round, Keeks, and I believe, if I look at that correctly, I'm pretty sure it's the likes of Dragonz who will be actually put in place of attack.
Yeah. No, I think Dragonz will be in defense. They had...
oh, yeah, I noticed that, yeah. The streaks.
They had more kills.
Surprised no one got streaks yet. I'm surprised no one got streaks.
Yeah, very surprised actually. A few times I thought that somebody would have been on a streak.
I'd expect Vanity or like Vanity or.
But you can see the life and
Oh, actually, well, look at Snappy right now.
Vanity's had a monster of a game, and the only real issue right now is Snappy just not performing well in any of the modes right now. Hopefully, if they somehow manage to big first blood by Mystic. If they manage to lose this map, then Vanity can get Snappy into the game, and Pharaoh as well. They just don't seem to be winning many of the gunfights. You see Vanity with 23 OPJ kills.
Yeah, and look at that. Lunar Snappy's streak is unfortunately gone down right there. Could have played for streaks right there. Would have helped them a lot on that B push. But look at that. Cronus just enters from behind. Eddie not prepared for that, but Panther, can he return the favor by taking one of his players down? That nade will certainly do the work right there. But Pharaoh is still on a point of B. But it looks like number 3, who is that? Sorry, number 7, Mystic, just got 1 kill on the bound of top mansion, but he needs to watch himself right there as Headglitch does a beautiful jump in to that point and guns down, I believe, the legs of Panther, who was still on that point. Now Pharaoh now trying to hold off for his team as 3 members are on that point. Well, actually 2, because you cannot capture from the top anymore of that ring, while Vanity is just trying to do work with an AR. But unfortunately, it was too late for Cronus. Maybe he can play his time right now and wait for these 2 players to come in. He has spotted 1. He gets that 1. Can he get the 2nd? Can he get the 3rd towards the end? Unfortunately, it won't be that much of luck as Eddie makes a move towards the back there, trying to gun off Mystic. Maybe if Mystic wants to peek his eye. But it looks like Mystic will be more focused on trying to get some kills off the spawn on the side of Lunar.
Yeah, and again you see Panther in the back, but this time managing to get some kills. You just don't want him to waste his positioning there, but you see this Mystic with him in the back, and their whole right side is pretty much open, and Eddie's slowly creeping up on that laundry.
Ooh.
I don't know how much they know of him being there, but now there's two guys roaming around the spawn trying to make sure they get this kill, but Pharaoh is alone on his hill. They've got to make sure they challenge because the tick is going up on this. Oh no, he's staying alive in Tiki.
Yeah.
And you see Heglish is gonna... Oh, the timing, he just looks the wrong way. And now they are on the point. They know they're
Look at Panther's position.
Panther has
Ooh.
a big kill, but he's another one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Snappy should have killed him very.
Okay.
Sorry, Vanity should have killed him super fast right there. It took way too long. But look at that. The likes of Eddie coming in from behind, supporting his teammate. Unfortunately, one of his teammates will fall in that right there, or will take off that time. But now Eddie trying to get some kills in money right now. He spots out one. Can he get the second? He's gonna dip away, and let's see if Vanity can come in clutch right there and help his teammates. Just needs to make sure where he's pointing through, and Cronus does take him out, but Cronus will get traded on the side of Vanity. Vanity is now allowing his teammates, 2 members, to capture that point, and I think it's safe to say that if Mystic gets that massive 2-piece now, Mystic, if you can get the second right now, and Mystic does so, but Eddie is still left near that point. Can Eddie continue this spree right now as he helps his teammate? That's Cronus down. There's one more in that Tiki. He needs to keep an eye on Mystic. You need to kill off Cronus and towards the end there, but Panther comes in. It's a cluster hill right now, but it's not going to be enough because it's still contested, and Snappy can't make his way through, and Head Glitches has entered into the point. He does spot off one. There is one in water now. You need to check an eye on Pharaoh, who wants to make a position play through. That nade actually did take a lot of damage off the point, but Head Glitches wins that. And look at the feed right now. It is orange for Dragonz. They are trying to hold this through, but this is 40 seconds left. There's one tick left behind. What can they do, Keeks?
Yeah, if you're Lunar right now, you got to work some kills. You've got a little bit of time on your side, then you don't need to panic. 30 seconds is a lot of time for them to make something happen here. But this is one push, and it's only 2 of them up, and it's a 2v7. It's not impossible, but they got to work some kills really quickly. But that was an amazing defense from the boys over at Dragon. They managed to just flood the heal correctly, get those chows in, and oh, what a snap by Pharaoh and Cronus inside of P2, but they know it's 14 seconds, they gotta work some more kills before they do anything, and it's just, the numbers are not
Oh no,
in their
look at
favor,
Head Glitch's
and
spot.
the timer isn't in his favor, and it's just, it was all too easy for the boys over at Dragons. What an amazing defense from them. They didn't drop any lives in that last attack, and you could see that Mystic went massive with this 4-piece. He gets one, he gets the second, Snappy was looking elsewhere, plays his life in Tiki, runs out, hits Vanity, and he gets the fourth. It was just crazy from him.
That is massive props right now to Dragons. They were holding off that point the best they could, and it looks like they played super well when it came as a defense team to try and bounce each other off with those trades and kills. And of course, huge plays to the AR on their team with Head Glitches and Panther just trying their best to roam around the map. But it looks like we are going into an HP apocalypse, the first apocalypse, of course, in the Atlantic Esports League launch weekend. Thank you once again. Check out the Twitter and IG link in the description below. Check out the following there. Make sure to follow this the tournament. Of course, this is what they're preparing. A huge shout out to them for allowing us, myself and Keeks, to come in and cast for you guys. Thank you once again. And we are going into the apocalypse hardpoint right now. CDL variant. Of course, it is 2-1. A Lunar Oddesy still have that game point. Can they close it off here, or will they take us to a map 5, which I believe will be a search and destroy raid?
Yeah, and I mean, you just saw this might be the turning point for the boys at Dragons, you know, just getting the momentum behind them, and you're really looking at your players like Mystic to just go crazy in the next rounds to come, and even Cronus. But on the sides of Lunar, you need your players like Snappy to pick up his game a lot sooner. He just seems to be struggling this entire series.
Yeah, and I would say that unfortunately those maybe if him catching streaks would have been a very complete side on Lunar if they could have got that B a bit quicker towards the side. It looks like they wanted to focus on A this time more importantly, but just unfortunate for Snappy not getting streaks. But let's see how he plays on Apocalypse. Of course, first time seeing either of these teams go through towards the side of any of the a different map. Obviously, if this was a Garrison, that would have been played through, but Garrison is no longer in the rotation once again. Apocalypse coming in, and Keeks, this will be our first time casting an Apocalypse game.
That is true, and I'm very excited to see how these teams play, you know. The new map, keen to see how these teams play on this map as well, and how much they've been able to put in a short amount of time since it's been released.
Yeah.
We just need to wait for one of the players to come back from a little bathroom break, and then we will get the games underway.
So just bear with us and just chill with the music. Stream, get your popcorn ready. We're going into this game 4 on Apocalypse. Thank you very much, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. So just bear with us and just stream, get your popcorn ready. We're going into this game 4 on Apocalypse. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back right now. Thankfully, both players have came back. Bathroom break's over, and let's go into this game. Kigs, you can notify them and ask when ready. I'm gonna quickly hit that in the mark, and then we can get started. Of course, for the people joining in us right now, the series is led by Lunar Oddesy. Game point for them, of course, 2-1 going into an Apocalypse HP as a map for best out of 3 series.
Oh, okay, now the boys at Lunar aren't ready.
Where? So Kigs, Apocalypse, HP.
Yeah, man, it's one of these maps where I think it's the P2 hill for the gold bars. If you don't have those spawns locked down, you are gonna be in a situation where you're gonna have parallel spawns spawn next to the enemy. So you gotta make sure you anchor these spawns and you hold them down properly. The map is purely down to waiting, like I've said. Moscow and Garrison are as well, but this map is also nice to see who can get this control, who can hold the control of these hills, and you know, who can get the gunfights won.
Oh yeah.
We just need to see obviously a bit more on the side of two Lunar team. I'm just looking at the stats from the previous games, like, and Eddie and Vanity dropped 30s up before Vanity dropped a 40. It's just real crazy numbers out of the Lunar team, but they still managed to lose to Dragonz Org because Dragonz Org had a more consistent time with kills on their side. I mean, Cronus dropped to 32, Panther dropped 27, and the other two players were 23 and 25. You know, and you had Lunar Odyssey's teammates, Snappy and Pharaoh, dropping 15 for 25 and 19 for 27. They've really got to pick up their game so that they can make this a lot less stressful for their team.
Yeah, certainly so, and it looks like both teams are ready to go. So let's hop on board on this Apocalypse. Of course, a question in the chat: are you casting our game? Clarky, I believe you are with a Lunar Eclipse. Am I right? Because that right now is Odyssey versus Dragons, and I believe you are with Eclipse. I may be wrong, actually. I'm not sure. But let's hop on board with who would you like to see. Let's look at Vanity, actually. Man who's been getting a lot of kills right now for his team, doing the vibe on. Nice camo he has, sort of a sand snake type vibe right now. Beautiful map though, I'm not gonna lie. Apocalypse is one of the best maps actual with game design.
Yeah, it's very vibrant, you know, a standard 3-lane map, and I'm very much a fan of this map, to be honest. It's about how you play together with your team on this map.
Yeah, 100%, and as you can see, Vanity wasting no time going towards mid. He has spotted out one play, but look at that trigger discipline. He does pick up a 1 and then 2, and now can he get the third? Of course, he is dipping away, but Pharaoh just drops 3 people down there. Of course, Clarky, we will be following you guys at Lunar Eclipse towards the next game against a team that will be announced to us, but just while we wait right now, of course, map 4 going to the place. But look at this feed right now, Keegan. Is it only
All
purple?
blue.
It's only
It's
purple.
I mean all purple,
Yeah.
and maybe this might be one of Luna's tricks up their sleeve. You know, they were like, you know what, this is gonna be our map. We're gonna choose this. We're gonna dominate. It's all also very early on in the map, but you see the boys at Dragons realize, you know what, we can't get that time. We don't want to waste that time. We gotta get to the new hill. And on their way there, they are met by Snappy and Pharaoh, and they are just not getting the kills.
Ooh,
that they
and
need.
a nice play
Finally-
by Mystic right there, taking his time to actually spot it
yeah.
out. But oh,
Finally
Cronus,
with the
you
kill.
might want to watch out where you throw that nade, teammate. On his side, and now it looks like Cronus has taken off that time. 0-3, but trying to get the best for his team with hill work. But Pharaoh just suddenly going off right now. He does get a 3, but can he deliver his teammates straight? But he does so right there. Beautiful kills on him, and he's on that 3 kill streak, including Vanity, who has just been taken up. But Panther is set up on that Heady. Now that Heady has been one of the best right now that I have seen, especially if you have a QBZ in that pathway. You are ready to fire through, but unfortunately, Panther just throwing in some shots right there, trying to find off where Pharaoh was actually, but it won't get the kill right there as Vanity gets taken out by Mystic. Mystic now allowing himself to play and defense for Cronus as he takes hill time.
Yeah, and you see that the boys at Dragon are managing to get some decent time off of this hill while they need to start thinking about this rotation, because you can see that the boys at Luna have just spawned in and Headglitch is all on his own. He managed to get 1 and he's trying to stay alive. He's playing very smart above and he gets gunned down by Vanity. But big players out of Kronos at the bottom, and he's got to make sure that his team are ready for this next flank from Vanity, and they just aren't. It's a big 2 from Vanity trying to break up this hill, and it's 3 down on the side of Luna, all now controlled by Luna, and Vanity just knows with his warning, he's just on fire. He's feeling himself with this map.
You can definitely say that. I would say Lunar Oddesy, if they didn't pick this map, then it'll be a super surprise, because they really are good on Apocalypse right now, and Pharaoh just showing off his work with these nades, and Snappy just getting kills right now. Look at that feed, just purple as hell right now. Unfortunately, Headglitch does come in and takes that off, but Vanity has countered that attack, thankfully, for teammates' actual communication right there, keeping an eye and delivering that information. Of course, Vanity trying to extend out, trying to get that kill, and he shoots through the wall just like that. You know, there's some places in the map you'll find that are extremely surprising to be wall bangable, but look at Snappy trying to extend himself out for his team, trying to go to the new point. They already secured that new, now a trophy will be placed in a point, but unfortunately there is also a teammates trophy that you want to take that out unless you guys made yourself.
Unfortunately, Vanity dies. He should have got out of that hill. He should have known he's on streaks. He's not calling for his teammates to bait him out. Streaks in this map are very crucial, especially on a hill like this. If they lose control, if they need to break it easier, you know, he should just play for his streaks. I know he wanted to get that hill time. He's the OBJ type player for his team apparently, but my man is feeling himself right now. He's 13-3 and he's popping off, and we spoke about how Pharaoh needs to pick up his game. He certainly has. Even Snappy is not doing too bad in the beginning, but now it's all on the side of Dragons to pick up their game. Otherwise, they're about to get blown out of the water.
Yeah, and it looks like they're trying their best to hold over that P3, but Eddie is just waiting for his teammates to come and secure him on the side. At least he got one player up, but look at that feed right now. Now it's time for Dragons to deliver. That there's one player left on that point, and he's about to be pushed. Poor Eddie shots every side by managing to take out one kill as Glitches trades his teammate out. But Glitch, you were paying attention to try and pick up a teammate's gun, and unfortunately Mystic does follow after, and Vanity is back at it again with the 2 pieces. He just needs to avoid that gunfire, and Vanity taking out Cronus. Now that is multiple kill, 3 pieces and multiple hills that he gets to hold by himself. But Mystic, look at that. Mystic wants that kill. He knows where Vanity is, and if Vanity just sticks out, but Vanity seems to be getting these kills.
We said he's been feeling himself, and he definitely is. My man is on fire. Nothing is stopping him. He's just running and gunning, making sure he gets these 3 pieces, these turn-ons. This is his map right now. He is the dictator. He is running the show, and you can just see no matter where they come from, Vanity's got the kills in his mind. He's got the gun in his pocket, and he's just making full use of it.
Yeah, and he hasn't died. Well done to him actually reading out where Panther is coming from. I believe that was Lunar Snappy just alerting him on that top there. But notice Eddie is getting ready for mid, but unfortunately Panther does a snap off him and gets another one down. Pharaoh actually stuck on that point. Well done to him. That's 7 seconds already given up. Not good for the Dragon boys right now, because it seems like Lunar is trying to close this map as fast as possible and as soon as possible with the way they are running around trying to get these kills.
Yeah, and you say that now, and you just see that Vanity has got full streaks finally. Could have been his second time, but we digress. He's still got those streaks, and it's a very open P1 hill. If his team wants him to use the streaks, he's got 2 streaks at hand. He can use one to kill at the wave and play for the next point, or he can invest both and keep them off the hill. But they don't need either of those streaks. It's just an easy kill for him to get the hill, and Cronus just getting absolutely shredded by Vanity. But a big 2-piece out of head glitch there to try and get some time off that hill. But Pharaoh's in the back, and he's trying to get some kills there, trying to hold down those spawns. And even though these 25 seconds are going towards Dragonz, they got to think about New, and Vanity's on the flank again. He's trying to get the 2-piece, and he does. He can't get the he can't get the 30. Was weak still, but you see the boys over at Lunar have complete control. They are set up for P2. They're just playing these kills, pushing the enemy further and further back, while they make sure that when this P2 pops, they're gonna get this time.
Yeah, and it has to be the likes of Pharaoh who does cut him off. Well done for actually staying there, Pharaoh. That's not where your trophy wants to be, but now you gotta watch out for Panther. Can you gun him off in enough time? But Panther does take the kill, but can he get traded out by Vanity? And Vanity does so successfully now as he jumps into that point. He just plays nearby. Looks like he will be calling in that artillery, that cruise missile. He points out one, he gets the 2. Can he? He gets his teammate out for the second kill, but he manages to get 2 of them. That is well indeed enough, as Pharaoh is still alive. And look at Pharaoh, who's actually been popping off near with Vanity. They've been working together pretty evenly. In Vanity, how are you doing this, man? How are you actually look at this now? He's giving them the taste of their own medicine. They're just gonna line up. This man is just getting free. Feed after feed after feed.
31 and 8, Zach. This is a monster gameplay out of Vanity right now.
And look at the time as well for the man. He is doing it all right now. Oh, and Mystic coming in for that return fire. A nice 2-piece. Can he watch it out for Eddie, who's going to be spawning him from behind? Obviously, they need to get ready for their rotation, but it looks like Snappy is already on you, and Vanity has called in the artillery strike inbound. He has spotted out Panther in front of him. Unfortunately, the artillery strike won't be enough. Vanity just escapes the clutches of Cronus, who does pop in and gets the kill off by a Pharaoh right there, and it's a GG's. That is 3-1. Well done to Lunar Oddesy. Or closing it off.
Very dominant performance from Luna in that map, and geez, you gotta see that man, Vanity just popping off like no tomorrow.
Yeah, and I mean, look at this, lining up, the players lining up for this man just to go off right there. GG's. And of course, a stream. Thank you once again, as we are just going to go into the next game. But of course, the stream will end currently as we get ready to prepare for Lunar Eclipse versus the team to be announced. Of course, that is not the name of the team itself. We just don't know just yet. Once we know that information, it'll be relayed. So make sure to follow us on the Twitter in the description and the IG for the next information that's coming out when the stream does succeed, which will